Hit that like, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. It's your boy Casual Rep with Sunday Podcast, and for this, let's get straight into it. As we're closing in, Canelo Crawford, September 13, 2025. We're getting close to this fight, and we're seeing both men, all the rivals are done, all the workout is done, the weigh-ins are done. And you look at these two fighters, right? These two warriors as we're getting ready to get this scrap going. A lot has been flying around about, the jumping up in weight class for the likes of Terence Crawford, two weight class jump from 154 to 168 to take on Saul Canelo Alvarez. And really, you could say it's a three-weight jump because technically only had one fight at 154, really coming from 147 up. But we're getting into this as many people expect the likes of Canelo Alvarez to, be the bigger fighter, be the bigger man in this fight, and bully that of the smaller fighter in Terence Crawford. But a question coming up as this fight gets going, you've been looking at these guys, the face-offs, the workouts, the weigh-ins, you name it, and you really take a good look. Is it really about the weight class for this fight? Is it really going to be a bullying of the bigger man beating this smaller man? And the old saying goes, a great little man will lose to a good big man. In this case, we're actually fighting a great big man if you want to keep that same logic, right? With the likes of Canelo Alvarez. But I really think it's not really capturing the whole picture, talking about this weight class jump, right? To me, it's a little bit almost, I'm not going to say disrespectful. Let's just say it's taken away from the actual fight itself. We're going to see a great fight September 13, 2025. And if you get down to it, it's really more than just the weight class we're seeing here. We're seeing skill level. Pound for pound fighters. Still in their prime, in my opinion. A little bit on the decline on both sides, but still good. Still pound for pound. Future Hall of Famers, future legends. It's really about the game plan. It's really about the boxing IQ. It's really about the skill level you're about to see in that ring and not so much about the weight because in theory, yes, they're both technically close in the same size. Canelo Alvarez is not a big 168 pounder. He does fill in. He's thick. He's dense, but he doesn't have the reach advantage in this case, nor the height advantage in this case. And rarely has he. He's fought as the smaller man, at least by attributes, in majority of his fights, especially since he moved to 168. And Crawford, who's technically walking around at his normal walk-around weight, 168 plus, he's probably going to weigh in about 180-ish on fight night, really is going to feel good. There'll probably be about a 10-pound difference on fight night. And that's really, to me, it's a good difference. And it's going to be favored Canelo in that case. He's the thicker fighter, been there, taking these punches, taking these blows. But I'm telling you, it's more than just the weight. I think in this case, it's going to be negated. It's going to be negated because of the skill level we're seeing. If Crawford was just an average fighter moving up, a guy that's just a good contender and jumping up, trying to challenge to be great, then I would give you more about that weight class. But in this case, to me, I don't want to hear no excuses about weight class in this fight. Yes, he is technically the smaller fighter moving up, but to me, when you got the attribute of reach advantage, in this case, he's about an inch and a half reach advantage on likes Canelo, and then also in the height advantage, about the same difference. And more importantly, you're going to be a couple pounds off of each other. It's your normal walk-around rate. Yes, it's going to be a different fight for you. Really, when we're talking about the level of skill that we're seeing in this fight, it's negated. It's going to be a big triumph for Terence Crawford, especially if he wins, something that hasn't been done. But I really want to focus on the fact that he's going to beat another top talented pound for pound fighter. I think we're getting disrespectful by just saying he's going to beat the bigger fighter. No, if Crawford wins this fight, he beats a pound for pound undisputed champion in the likes Canelo Alvarez. That is the real accomplishment here to become three-time undisputed. And the same for Canelo Alvarez. If he wins this fight, he didn't just beat a guy coming up in weight, a small guy, as some people are going to keep saying and disrespecting, this victory if Canelo wins it. No, he beat another pound for pound, current, on track, Hall of Famer, two-time undisputed fighter in the likes of Terence Crawford. It's the skills. It's the level of competition we're about to see September 13th, 2025. Yes, it's more than the weight class. And I really want people to start focusing on that. We're seeing two high IQ fighters get it on. Two pound for pound current fighters get it on. They're not out of their primes yet. They're on a decline, yes, but they're not out of their primes yet. They're at the top of their game. One's the face of boxing. One is the most skilled or perceived most skilled fighter in boxing right now, pound for pound, great. And we're seeing these two fight live in action on Netflix. Let's let that sink in. We're seeing it on Netflix, including subscriptions. Going to be a lot of eyeballs on this fight. And it's about the skills we're going to see, not just the weight class, guys. It's more than the weight. Let's put some respect on these fighters' names and let it be known that it's actually you're seeing two of the highest IQ fighters, two of the highest skill sets come together and clash. With that said, yes, it's a great feat to jump two weight class to beat a man. This hasn't been done, definitely in recent years, and especially to fight another undisputed. So that's going to be great. But let's focus on for what it really is. You're jumping up to take on a pound for pound undisputed champion in his weight class with no clauses, by the way. No rehydration clauses, no catch weights, no nothing. That is the real accomplishment of this fight, September 13, 2025, and the same for Canelo Alvarez. If he beats Terence Crawford, you're beating arguably one of the best skilled fighters in boxing today. And let's take nothing away from either one of these gentlemen. With that said, man, let us know what you think. The fight's about to be on. It's your boy Casual Real with Sane Podcast. Hit that like, comment below, and subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that. Love until the next time. Peace.